last week's session, Lex was out of the country. Uh, Larry was our backup streamer, and then I was the backup for the backup streamer. And if you think it's easy to stream games and do all this stuff live, well, you either haven't done it or you're very talented and you have incredibly stable equipment. Good for you. But listen, anything that has to do with audio visual stuff is a disaster, and it's almost as bad as working with printers as far as technology goes. It's a pain in the ass. All right. So Larry's computer just died. It couldn't handle live streaming, recording, and playing in Foundry all at the same time. It didn't happen. It just died. We killed his computer. I was recording locally, but for some reason, Streamlabs was like, I'm going to take desktop audio and audio from Discord at the same time. So all of my audio sounded fine. The audio from the players, not so good. And I don't think anybody wanted to listen to that for 3 hours. So I'm just going to do a quick recap of what happened. I got some notes here about what happened. So here's the quick recap, and then I'll go into details. The big plays of the session was that a fight started because they were trying to steal this wagon. Okay? This wagon, they wanted to steal it so that they could get to the secret hideout of the Shield Marshals. The horses were programmed for the route, and they were going to use it to infiltrate the base, as per the Raw adventure. This was the recommended encounter, and they actually went for it, so it was pretty exciting. They did the whole, my horse broke down, I need water in the desert, help me. Somebody recognized Stack the Deck. A fight broke out. They had a cool dugout that they had made right here with a perfect crafting check. They were hiding in this dugout, and they used that to do an ambush on the wagon, which was right about here at the time. So a lot of gun firing, a lot of shooting, pretty cool stuff. So what was the craziest stuff that happened? Welp. Stack the Deck, for the third fucking time, summoned that Storm of Souls. So that thing showed up, and it made everybody have drained, and then on the next round, it made everybody afraid. It made a lot of people so afraid that they started fleeing the scene. Now, I try to run my NPCs as actual living thought constructs with lives and families and feelings and all that. And these are just police officers and scientists. They're not going to, quote-unquote, fight to the death. Sorry, Paizo. So they took the magical fear causing them to flee as an indication that they should get the hell out of here, even if it means running away in the Mana Waste deserts. It's better than dying here today. At least they have a chance. So all but like one of the Shield Marshals survived. Lily, short stack Lily, she died in the dugout. It was pretty gruesome. She got bisected by another Stack the Deck move. Stack the Deck, big main character energy in that session. Some might argue tries for that in every session, but, you know, it is what it is. So, bisected short stack Lily, blood everywhere. It's horrible. What else happened? Let's see. Oh, one guy just surrendered. He saw his boss get bisected, and they were summoning like souls of the dead, and it was crazy, and he just surrendered. So he surrendered. He was a dwarf. He surrendered to Mother Ketrin. She let him keep his clan pistol. It was a pretty cool scene. So naked except for his clan pistol, that one dwarf that honorably surrendered had his surrender accepted, and then he fled into the desert. So now they have one bloodied and damaged costume that they're going to try to sew back up, but they don't know what to do about the bloodstains. And then they've got one mostly pristine uniform for their infiltration mission that is to come. Other things that were interesting, Zenny used an incredible combination of speed and abilities to chase down the fleeing scientist and catch both of them, and demonstrated that a vampire can in fact use its fangs as a grapple, which was pretty cool. Bella hopped on a horse and then used it to ride down the other scientist that was escaping, and then used a coerce to critically succeed at getting the scientist to surrender. And she just laid down in the dirt, started crying, and surrendered. Let's see. Vulture shot the other leader. There were two leaders so hard in the gut, that would be Glum Otto, that he was just like, I'm out. He took like 57 damage to his stomach, and he was just like, I'm leaving. So overall, it was a rout. Like, they did have a couple of moments in the fight that were a little tense, but it was nothing like that they couldn't manage. It was very chaotic. It's a huge map. People are running all over the place. People were getting way off map. They were like, Crash, we don't care if they're off map. We're going to chase after them. So we had to do a lot of theater of the mind combat and chasing off map to make up for that. What else happened? Vulture gained a new nemesis. There was this very low level leadsmith, and he gave Vulture a run for his money. Vulture could not seem to hit this dude in any meaningful way, and the dude kept pushing Vulture down and bullying him and making fun of him, and so now the two of them have like a heated rivalry. So I'll definitely be bringing this guy back in future adventures, because leadsmiths do play a role as the adventure continues. And that's what happened last time, is they just had a very, like, the whole session was just running around on this map trying to catch fleeing NPCs and kill cops, essentially. And that's where we ended, was with them taking stock of what they had and figuring out what they were going to do next. All right, I'm going to cut the stream now so that this just goes and uploads as a single recap episode. And then I will be back for 30 minutes of actual prep, which will mostly be Foundry stuff, in about 5 minutes. All right, see ya in a bit. See you next time. Or if you're just watching this episode, I hope you're enjoying the campaign, and keep watching.